What's up, guys? Nice to see you here. I'm finally back from vacation, I would say. I've been gone for almost 2 months, so if you haven't seen that many videos on my channel, it's because I've been on vacation with my family and my kids. So yeah, and this week I'm kind of slow starting, going back to my job, and which is this, sitting, interacting with you guys. And I was actually waiting to make another live FAQ for a while, because obviously you might have seen my video where I announced that I'm starting my own brand of guitars, and I cannot say that much about it already. That's why I kind of been holding off on making an FAQ video, but I missed you guys, so now I'm back here and I'm ready to take your orders for questions. And yes, let's go. And if it seems like I'm out of phase, or yeah, it was a long time ago I did this, so I need to remind myself how to work this shit. And now I totally remember how the live chat totally sucked. Okay, can I? All right, I'm gonna try and get through the questions. Yes. Philip Boardman, what's up? Final countdown. All right. Not really that many questions, just like people saying hi. That's nice. Hi. Okay, first question that totally disappeared. Requiem Dead is asking, is that the prototype of your new guitar line? This is one of the prototypes. Many prototypes that I have that I can't really say anything about. I'm trying to show it off in a good manner. You can't really see it, but it's a see-through black. So it's swamp ash, but it's very hard to see in this camera. But yeah, it's definitely one of the prototypes. Can't really say that much about the brand yet. I just wanted to I'm gonna talk about it and announce it when I'm ready to go. I don't want to make any mistakes regarding this. When I launch, I want you guys to be able to buy a guitar. So yeah, just hold off for a second. I can't say anything more about it, except that it's you're gonna hear more about it soon. Okay? Good talk. All right. Greetings from Easter Island. That's awesome. Okay. Tell us about your guitar company. Well, as I said, I can't really say that much. If you haven't seen my announcement video where I'm just basically saying that I'm leaving Washburn to pick up my own brand, this is something that it's not something completely new. I've been working on this for a long while actually, and it's yeah, it's wrapping up really nice, and I can't wait to show you guys some more about it. And just stay with me, guys. Soon, I promise I will have news for you. Okay. Mentox. Thoughts on Harley Benton 4x12 cab with Celestion V30. Are they worth getting, or will I sacrifice tone? I definitely think the Harley Benton cabs that are available from Townsend are just really great cabs for a good buck. I mean, basically what you're paying is the amount that the speakers are worth. So with the speakers, you're getting a cabinet as well. So I had a 2x12 Harley Benton, and I like that one a lot actually. I used it on a bunch of videos, and yeah, so totally recommend that. Thinking through myths. Hey, Ola, greetings from Aberdeen. Any plans for a Scotland tour in the near future? We're working on European dates with the Haunted, and we'll just see where we end up. Black Sabbath is the only metal band. Okay. Good for you. And I lost the question. Hey Ola, is that Satan? Looks small, right? Is that mini head series? This is a mini version, a 50-watt version of the regular amp head. So yes, it's smaller. And yeah. Can't really say anything about that either. Except that I have one and you do not. But it's basically, sounds exactly the same like the 100-watt Satan, except this one has 2 power amp tubes, 2 606s, whereas the 100-watt has 2 606s and 2 KD88s. Can you hear the guitar right, or is it low, or tell me, is the audio weird, or let me know. Shaba Ula, what's up? Greetings from China, what's up? Ni hao. Luigi Masella, what's up, my periphery friend? What's your favorite game currently? Are you a Tekken player? I played a lot of Tekken 2 back on PlayStation, but I do not play Tekken right now. Currently playing Horizon Zero Dawn, I think it's called, on PlayStation 4, and it's captivating. I'm not completely sucked in by it yet, but I'm trying to. Will there be a video where you explain how to master songs? Are there some tricks you use to get a loud and big sound? Well, I don't have a video, but let's check my... yeah, let's just try and master a song real quick, and I'll show you what I usually do. Let's switch over to this view. Pretty cool, huh? So, what you're seeing here is my desk. You should be able to see my desk at least. So, let's open up a song. Okay, Spark, whatever. Whatever. So, my mastering chain is not really that... I'm going to turn off the fan because I think it's... My mastering chain is not really that difficult or complicated. It's basically... Holy shit, this is taking forever to load. I'm basically... I'm going to show you the plugins that I use for mastering, and it's basically, here's a song I made. This is the Haunted song that I did for a clinic. So let's hear how that sounds, and let me see if I can. I want to see if you can hear the sound out of this. Would be kind of nice. No? No. I guess you cannot hear the audio from... You can just hear it from the microphone. Oh well. Something I do is that I have... Here we go. I have all of them. Okay. Let's see what I have. So basically, what I am right now is I'm a big fan of FabFilter plugins. So basically my chain is... compressor in this case. I usually do not use a compressor, but I'm using it for this case. And then I have a multi-band compressor here, where I basically control some of the 100 to 200 hertz. So when it's playing, here you see, it's compressing some of that low end just to make it sound good. And then in this case I also have a match EQ where I check basically how it sounds towards other albums. So for instance, this is how it sounds when it's matched to one of my favorite albums, the Doomsday Machine by Arch Enemy. And using match EQ is a very good way for me to just listen back and just to hear the differences between one mix and another. I don't want this mix to sound like Arch Enemy Doomsday Machine, but I can check the reference points of this and what the difference is between the Doomsday Machine mix and this mix that I have here, and I can make some kind of adjustment EQ wise later if I want to make any changes. So here you can definitely hear that the Archenemy mix is way more scooped than the Doomsday. The Doomsday mix is way more scooped than the Spark mix that I have here. So what I do then is basically take a fab filter, EQ, and then I would maybe, if I would say, okay, I want my whole mix to be more cut in the mids, for instance, then I just add this EQ. I don't like using the actual EQ of the match, because when you make such extreme changes in the EQ, I kind of find that it's losing a lot of the power in a way. So I like having more of a, you know, broad Q value. So I'm using this Pro Q from FabFilter, which is a really good plugin. All these plugins are super awesome. And yeah, that's basically how I master a song. Let's and last but not least, I'm using the FabFilter Pro L, which is a limiter, basically. So you can see how it's... For this master, I'm using this for... this is a master I did for my upcoming clinics. So it's not necessarily super pumping, like you can see. The you can see the reduction is basically, it's pretty small. It's basically just the kicks that so the limiter brings down the kicks a bit. And yeah, that's basically how I regularly master. Yeah, so it's not anything magical, I must say. So yeah, okay, next question. Do you like to play video game? Yes, I do. Thank you. Oh shit, okay. Someone paid money to get me to see their question. I have something called Super Chat, which is basically something that YouTube has that you can pay money to get your question like raised before everyone else. So I'm going to answer that question. Thank you so much. Congratulations on your new brand. Let me get you a beer. Quick question. La Boga, Mr. Hector, or VX Kraken? I wish I had an answer to that, because I've never tried. I think it's Victory Amps Kraken. I've never tried one, so I cannot compare. But however, the La Boga Mr. Hector is, I would say, a really good amp mix between like a dual rectifier and the 5150. It's somewhere in between. So if you like that type of sound, it's really good. So thank you so much for the contribution, Ricardo Koja. Cool. Okay. All right. Where was I? Coffee. Okay. Any more game music videos? Yes, for sure. I'm just waiting to, so I have more time. I'm trying to make one this week. Okay, now I'm back. How do you feel about Elixir strings? I tried Elixir strings many years ago, and at that time they kind of, at least the wound strings were getting hairy after a while. You can basically see small pieces of hair sticking out of the strings. I bet that they've upped their game since then, so I can't really say about Elixir right now. Okay. Murad Obaisat is asking, I want to know, how do you manage to tour? Do you two play games and have time for your family? I'm struggling with the gaming thing. Haven't played my instrument in a week. Well, it's not easy, I must say. I mean, with the Haunted, we're not really touring that much, so When we're out touring, basically, yeah, I'm not spending any time with my family, but when I'm out touring, I'm working a lot too, so I'm preparing for when I'm back home. And when I'm back home, I'm very much working. I mean, I'm doing this for a living, right? So I work from 8 to 4 o'clock, and I work. And then after 4 o'clock, I basically do not work at all. And that's when I spend all my family time and, you know, spending time with the kids. And after the kids have gone to bed, I play, right now at least, 1 hour of video games. And I'm playing Horizon Zero Dawn right now. So that's how I kind of... It's all about time management. And I know people have time. What pickups are there on your Solar Washburn guitars? The Washburn Solar guitars had Duncan Solar pickups, and this has also the Duncan Solars in it. Okay. Joey Sturdy's wrote on his Facebook page, who would like to see an Ola Englund plus Tone Forge collaboration? Is this in the works, Ola? No, nothing in the works. Nope. Ola, will Washburn stop selling your SIG guitar? Yes. Basically, the models are mine. They're my models. I brought them to Washburn and into my contract. So I'm taking the models back, creating my own brand. And I saw another question. Someone is asking for more shapes. Yes, there are going to be more shapes than this. This is the regular one that I've been playing for a good while. But there's our... I can't say how many yet, but there are a bunch of them. Matt Fuhrer, did you like the Demon speakers from Hesu? Yes, for sure. I mean, they're... I really like them, but they need to be broken in. So one day I will probably turn it up and just leave the house for a while. Steve Crawford is asking, any thoughts on Machine Head? Machine Head are awesome. They were definitely one of the first metal bands that I started listening to, along with Pantera and Slayer and Sepultura. And I mean, I bought Burn My Eyes, which is still their best album in my opinion. And it's an amazing album. Probably one of the best debut first albums of a metal band ever, I must say. Yes. When are you coming to the Philippines? I don't know. Okay, Kabir Gautam, is Fractal Axate truly worth what you pay for? Or is it better to get a head rush? And how much is that Mini Randall for? I definitely think that the Axate is worth the money. I think it's awesome. Hey Ola, do you have any plans to play in Gothenburg? Yes, I'm playing with The Haunted now in September, so go like The Haunted page, check the tour schedule, and I'll be there, okay? Any more drunken VR fights in the future? Yes. Fuck yeah. I cannot wait to play that game again. Okay, same question again. Can we expect other shapes and finishes of Solar guitars? Yes, there's going to be a wide array of different colors and different shapes under this brand. Can you hook up the 1433 with the Satan Mini? It's actually in there. It's not engaged. And I've made a video using this setup, but I'm going to do it for you right now. Anyway, so... Sounds good. But go check out that video when that's available. All right. Greetings from the UK. Have you tried demo the Dime amp from Dean? What were your thoughts? I have a demo of the Dime amp. I'm not sure it's Dean though, but it's an old one. What string gauge do you use actually? On this guitar, which is now tuned to standard D. No, it's D with a drop C. and I use strings 10 to 52. Ola, why are you so sexy? I don't know, man. It's just good genes. Okay. Typher, when it comes to DAW settings for recording, what are your standards for bit depth and sample rate? I record everything in 44,000 hertz and 24 bit. And yeah. I mean, it's good enough. Do you like Behemoth? Yes, I do. Okay. Jared Arsenault is asking, what's the best way to start mixing with monitors? Basically, what are you supposed to be listening for? Cheers from Eastern Canada. Well, if you just bought a pair of monitors, I would say the best way to get accustomed to them is just basically to listen to music through them. All of your favorite albums, just listen and listen and listen. Do it all the time, basically. Just to find your... to learn the room and your monitors. And eventually, I think it's easy to go back and forth and listen to an album and just go back to your mix, and you can definitely hear what's lacking and what's not. And going to reading some kind of EQ, basic EQ knowledge online or something like that might be helpful for learning how to basically know what to do. So if your mix is very harsh, what do you need to do and stuff like that. Does that make sense? Hey Ola, what's your opinion about melodic stuff like Amon Amarth? I think the concept is cool and the music is good too, but it's not something I listen to. Hi from Japan. Konnichiwa. Nick from Germany. Hi Ola, any new impressions from UAD's Engel Savage plugin? I tried it a bit more, and it's definitely sounding good, but I need to play even further. I mean, I'm using it only for monitoring, basically, so it's not something I record or mix with, so it's not that super important, or I'm not in any rush to try it out. But I might be doing an in-depth video of that plugin. We'll see. Will you come to Romania with the Haunted? I have no idea. Titanus for breakfast. The 33 pedal or the grind pedal from Fortin Amplification. Which one would you recommend for those who don't have a Randall Satan or a Thrasher? I would definitely, if you don't have a Satan or a Randall, the grind pedal is basically the favorite settings of the Satan in one knob pedal, basically. So I mean, both are good. Both are good. Broder Borjesson is asking, stories from the tour with Arch Enemy. How was it? Did you jam with Loomis and Ammo? And no, I did not jam with them. But when the Haunted was sound checking, and if Jeff Loomis was in the room, I would play like a random Nevermore song, whichever I remembered at that time, to make him feel awkward. That was kind of funny. Okay. Thoughts on Music Man John Petrucci guitars. I know you're a big fan of John Petrucci. I have not played that many of those guitars, to be honest. I played one that Keith Merrow had at his place, and it was a guitar. I mean, it was alright. It's I need to try something new in order to get a better opinion. I can't really say if they're good or not. Gil Palbert, hey Ola, how are you? What do you think about diesel amps? Diesel amps are awesome. My favorite is definitely the Herbert, which is the most metal one. And yeah, they're good. They have their own kind of, sound to them that it's very compressed in the low mid range, which is good. And yeah, they're expensive. Hey Ola, you might have been asked this before, but what are your thoughts on Skyrim and the Elder Scrolls in general? About Skyrim, I loved Skyrim. It's awesome. I played the first Elder Scrolls games, like back on the Amiga. Elder Scrolls 2, and I think number 3 was Daggerfall, which is the first Elder Scroll game that I really played. I think it was on Amiga, or maybe PC, but it was a long time ago. Then I played Oblivion was good. I never played Morrowind. Skyrim is excellent. Oblivion is excellent. But now after I've been playing Witcher, you know, the Oblivion and the Fallout and all those games, they kind of feel half-assed, to be honest. I like the games, but Witcher 3 is just so much up here. It's basically putting every other gaming company to shame, I must say. Okay. Daniel Harvey is asking, this is a good question. Is it okay to charge money for my music even if I used Easy Mix guitars and Ezdrummer-for for the drums? I recently got Easy Mix and Ezdrummer. I'm getting quite the hang of it. But what's your opinion? I mean, I'm saying I mean a lot. But do whatever you want. I mean, if the music is worth it, people are going to pay money for it. And you're going to notice if people are buying it or not at the end of the day. But I definitely think it's... I don't have a problem with buying music that's mixed on Easy Mix or Ezdrummer. As long as it sounds good, I don't care. Didrik Palmqvist, god eftermiddag. Do you have any tips on buying used tube amps, Mesa? What should you look out for? If you find a Mark V, that's awesome. I mean, I kind of... If there's a used rectifier on there online, I don't know. What do you want me to say? If you you should probably look for the older ones, like the Mark IIc Plus. I have one. Happy me. But those are a bit on. Yeah, they're not as common. So if you find one of those, you should be happy. Dimebag Daryl. That's not your real name. All right. What do you think about Jackson guitars? I haven't played that many. So I can't really say. Okay, next clinics. When and where? My next clinic is in Germany at the Guitar Summit. I think it was Sunday. What do you think about Crazy Russian Hacker? Well, I don't know what it is. I have to check it out. Crazy Russian Hacker. Okay. Good. What's your PC specs? Is that a Mac or a PC? This right here is a MacBook, but my main computer is a Mac Pro, and then I have my Lenovo PC, and that's just straightly for gaming and VR, so I can play Drunken Bar Fight. And the specs is basically, I have a GeForce 1080 Titan in there, and it's an i7, yeah, something like that. What do you think of my new song Corpo Vazio on my channel? What about the mix? Send me a link. Richard V. How to create a new riff like you? Could you share your opinion? Creating a lick. I think it's hard to say how I actually record or write riffs, but I think that I practiced writing riffs for a long time. So what's easy for me now is to determine if a riff is shitty or not. So a tip for you is just to try and write riffs every day, and you'll get better at it, just like practicing on sweeps. You know, you'll get better at it with time. How's the new Feared album coming along? I just put the last lead solo on it today, and it's getting mixed by Mark Lewis, who mixed Cannibal Corpse, and he's gonna mix it at the end of August, and I can't wait to hear how it sounds. Do you like Meshuggah? Obviously. Okay, Vea Stefan is asking, what's your current recording and plugin chain when it comes to bass? I think I showed that in another video. Go check out that video. Check out the video where I'm playing the Dingwall bass. That's where I'm explaining my full setup and all that. Okay? What do you think about Devin Townsend's new reverb pedal? I have not tried it, so I cannot say. Ola, can you help me? I have a problem when I record guitar. I use your stuff in Amplitude 4, but there's a lot of gain and noise. Well, you use a noise gate then. I think there's a noise gate in the plugin. It might be the power in your room basically being all shitty. Might be wiring of your pickups, might be shitty. I have no idea. Okay. Okay, hi, I'm a big Dime fan. What do you think about Dean? I mean, obviously, Dimebag played with Dean when he started out with Pantera, and then he, when he left Washburn, he went back to Dean. And I have not played any US Dean guitars, and I owned a couple of Dean Cadillacs back in the day, and they were awesome. But I think it's kind of, I mean, like all the Dimebag guitars that they're releasing right now and for the past couple of years I think it's kind of cheesy, to be honest. It's I would have been okay with it if they made really cool looking versions of his guitars, but when they start doing, you know, slamming the album covers on there, it's like, I don't like it. Simon Svedberg, when are you going to introduce your new brand of guitars? Soon. And what do you think about the Englund Fireball 100? It's a great amp, but there are many other Englund amps that I prefer a lot more, like the Savage. Serdar Yelar, hey Ola, how do you use Torpedo Live and Torpedo Reload at the same time? There are two logbooks, then which one do you disable while using them together? I never use them together. I mainly use the reload if I use it. I need to focus your camera on yourself. You know what? I think this lens is a little disgusting, to be honest. Yeah. Okay, let's try it again. Is that better? Huh. I don't know. Ola, what's your opinion about 8-string guitars? That it's cool, but whenever someone plays 8-string guitars, all I hear is either Meshuggah or Townsend Abasi. So those two, the band Meshuggah and Townsend Abasi, has definitely made 8-string their thing, I would say. Okay. Please play something. Okay. Maybe I should play a song. I have a song here. Let's see if I can find it. Is it this? Yes. So this is actually an unreleased Haunted song. So yeah, let's see how that goes. Oh, volume. So that's a little preview for you there. That's an unreleased song. So I'm obviously very excited about the new The Haunted album. It's 10 days until the release of Strength in Numbers. And on Friday, there's a new video release of a new song. So on Friday, stay tuned on the Century Media YouTube. Can't wait for you guys to hear it. Okay. Christian Ice, what's up? Richard V, your backing track will run through the Yamaha HS8 and you will play Riff directly through your cabinet. Yeah, so what you heard is basically the backing track through my monitors and the guitars through the cabinet. And I hope you could hear. Because for me, I have no idea what it sounds like. So tell me if it was good or if it was bad. And I might play another song. Okay. Play a Pantera song. Play some fucking Pantera. Jesus Christ, take it easy. Okay, we're 50 minutes in. Gonna answer some more questions and then I'll play another song. How about you say Happy Independence Day, India, for all your Indian fans? Happy Independence Day. Is that... I hope there's nothing like politically charged about saying that. So yeah. Okay, Junior Carlos is asking, I saw one of your videos that you capture the direct input from your guitar and use the Axe effects as monitoring to not have latency problems. How the routing works on your audio interface. I don't do that anymore, but the way I did it was basically I connect my guitar cable into the audio interface, and from my audio interface I have like several outputs. I think 1 and 2 usually for the monitors, and then I have 3 and 4 and 5 and 6. I use output 3 to route out the signal to the Axe effects, and then I take the signal from the Axe effects to another input of the audio interface. Did that make sense? All that routing has to be done inside the audio interface program. See if I can show you on this one. With when I had an AUG card. Okay. System is down. No. Okay. I love you too, guys. Thank you so much. I'm gonna play this DAW is Logic. Yes, I'm using Logic Pro X. The mic cut out. Motherfucker. Okay, there it is. It's close enough. What's the name of the song you played? It's called Monuments. Okay. Maybe I can play the song Spark. If I remember. Okay. Alright. I'm going to play this song and we'll see if I want to do anything else. Or just... where is it? So if you haven't already, you should definitely go check out the new Haunted songs that we released. We've released 2 already, Brute Force and Spark, and on Friday there will be a new video release, and the 25th the album is released, and I can't wait for you guys to hear it because I'm very proud of that album. Okay, let's try another song. Let's try it with the Fortin this time. Is it okay? Thank you so much, guys, for listening. So, it's funny because while I'm playing, I'm reading your questions. Matthias Strand, I'm not sure this is a question you can answer, but I want to see you with the Haunted in Sundsvall and was about to book the tickets, and it's plus 18. Why? So sad and disappointed. That's out of my control, but I think you can go if you just go with someone that's older. I mean, yeah. I mean, send me a message. We'll hook you up. Okay? Some way. Okay. All right. So I'm gonna turn that off. Put this down, and then I'm actually going to leave you guys because we're 1 hour in. But I'm going to show you a little something from my new guitar brand. Looks like this. I'm gonna play a song. Oh shit, okay. Can you hear? Okay, which song is this? All right. Isn't that the best invention ever? All right. Okay, guys. I'm sorry I didn't have time to answer all your questions, but I'm gonna make another FAQ live video like this, and you'll have your shot, I promise. And the guy, I will definitely listen to your song, Corpo Vasio. I'll check it out. Please leave a like. This video will be available later if you want to check it out if you didn't attend from the start. And yeah, thank you so much for watching, and see ya.